won't be no moonlight.
Grandest of risings, grandest of risings. I hope I have everything here, y'all. Come on in the room, come on in the room. And if you are watching this replay, make sure you hit that like button. I don't have this right. I was hoping to do this in my office with the laptop, but my charger did not come in. Mr. Brownie has struck yet again and eaten up another charger. So yeah, it did, it did not come in yet. But y'all, I wanted to start off, and I know I'm over here on YouTube. I shouldn't be starting off with any music, but this is just going to be one of those shows because the show is not officially started. I'm just here getting back into the midst of things. Got to get my health right before I actually come back. But I am here this morning. But what are some songs y'all used to listen to when y'all were growing up? What are some songs that immediately remind you of the holiday season? For me, it's Silent Night, The Temptations. I love that song. It reminds me of my mom, just like Everything's Gonna Be All Right by Al Green reminds me of my mom. So whenever I hear those songs, I feel like as I'm singing them, here he comes. As I'm singing them, that I can literally hear my mom singing them right along with me, especially Everything's Gonna Be All Right. Al Green, it's certain notes she would hit. She was a soprano, and there's certain notes that she would hit. And sometimes when I'm singing, I'm like, oh, that sounds like my mom. Do y'all ever get that? Or if somebody passed away, like I remember when my father passed away and my brother, oh my God, it was like, man. And mind you, like some of us had literally just met, and it was astounding how much he looked just like our father. It was like, dang, I thought I looked like Dollar Bill, but dang, you really look like Dollar Bill. And I know I look like my father. You can't even tell that I'm Sister Green's daughter, except for my attitude, because I look a lot like them there Fortners over there. I look a lot like them. But anywho, y'all, there's a lot of things that I wanted to talk about today. I didn't want to cancel the show. I wasn't gonna, but I said I'm going to commit to some things, and these are the things that I'm committing to, is at least coming here every Saturday. At least every Saturday I can commit to that. Coming here every Saturday to talk to y'all, because I know there's some things that's been on my mind and things that's going on in this news. You know, they're still talking about well, right now they're talking about the Megan Thee Stallion and the Milagro thing. Am I saying her name right? Because you know what? The amount, so I guess she Milagro has to pay like $75,000. I'm thinking that is really not a lot of money compared to what they're saying happened. Like defamation, that's a serious thing. The defamation, when you are saying something about somebody that is not true, nothing about it is true, you can pay fines for that. You can literally go to court for things like that. And she was ordered to pay $75,000. I'm thinking that the amount that she was ordered to pay, or that Megan Thee Stallion had wanted, I think that says a lot about how she really felt about this girl. Because if memory serves me correct, weren't they like best friends at one time? I believe they were. So, you know, that's the thing, when a man comes between friends, that's not a good thing. That's not a good thing. I always felt like if I have a man and they looking at my friend and they don't want me, you know what I mean? Like I really, really feel that way. Like I'm not going for my man, my friend's man. I'm just not doing that. It just it didn't make sense to me, you know. But sometimes it happens. I know it happens a lot, because you know we have insecurities. A lot of us, men and women, we have insecurities about us, because it can go both ways. Grand rising to you, hey baby, I see you out there. Grand rising to you, Tracy Roberson. Thank you so much for tuning in this morning. I'm talking about, have you ever had a friend who ended up either dating a guy that you were dating, or maybe y'all end up messing around with him at the same time? It happens a lot, y'all. It happens a lot. And I feel like it has to do with our insecurities when we decide that we want to deal with somebody that a family member has dealt with, or a friend has dealt with. And in this case, as I'm looking at the story playing out, because I don't know either one of these women, I don't, and I hate that it's even happening like this, especially for a guy. Tory Lanez, not to say like he's not anybody, because he is, but I don't feel like women should, or men either. Y'all shouldn't be falling out because of no doggone chick or no male. Don't do that. Like that. I'm gonna look at you sideways because he don't want either one of us. Either one of us. He just trying to. If you dealing with somebody and he's trying to come after your friend or she's trying to come after your friend, do you really think that that person is for you? I don't think so. But that's my thoughts on it. Anyways, Meg alleged that Milagro ran a targeted campaign against her. Remember those deep fake videos that was going around? Contributed to ongoing harassment during an already traumatic period. I can't even imagine what this young girl was dealing with. Megan, I'm talking about. She had lost her mom a couple of years ago, and mind you, like Megan Thee Stallion is in her she's like my kid's age, so I can't even imagine. Like I'm at this big old age of 49, right. I'm at this big old age of 49, and I lost my mom a year ago, and it's one of the most devastating things that has ever happened to me. And as I'm experiencing these new things that's going on in my life, it's like, man, it hurts to not have my mom here. So her going through that, yeah, that was a traumatic period for her. So asking for $75,000 from her, I don't think that was a lot of money because, listen, you traumatized me even more during my traumatic period. I'm trying to come after everything. I am. And this was after the shoot and the trial and the conviction of Tory Lanez. So emotionally, she was carrying a lot. And I'm talking about Meg Thee Stallion because they grew up together, if I'm not mistaken, or something, right? Tracy said, yes, ma'am, Lola Godmother tried for my daughter's father. Oh, I couldn't understand for what? What's the purpose? Yeah, it happens. It happens. And I'm side-eyeing the guys on that. Because I feel like you trying to play with me and my friend. You trying to pit us against each other. I've seen it happen so many times where two women or even two men, I can't even say two men because men I don't know men that get petty like that. Like this stuff with 50 Cent that's going on in the thing right now with 50 and Diddy, I do fully feel that it has something to do with 50 baby mom. I really do. Because he's still a man, y'all. He's 50 Cent, but he's still a man with feelings. That's my thoughts on it. He's still a man with feelings. And he may have loved this woman at one time. And she may have broken his heart. Like 50 Cent, yes, he is a powerful force, but don't think that his heart can't get broken just like yours and mine's. Just like Diddy. You know, when I'm looking at these men, and I'm thinking about, you know, all the men that I know and have grown up with, like men are not... I know as women, we are emotional beings, everybody. I fully understand that because I am a Capricorn. I am an emotional being. I really am. But men can also have emotions. Like, I don't think we give men enough room to have certain emotions and to think like, oh, he's just bullying. I mean, that may be what it looks like. But remember, at the end of the day, hey, Jelani, welcome back. Remember, at the end of the day, too, 50 Cent was a heavyset kid. And me being a heavyset kid, I know how that feels. And here being an adult, even though, like, you looking at this, but that little booby still inside of me. You know what I mean? Right, babe? A lot of times they're insecure. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. A lot of times it's insecurity. That's what's going on. So that's how I'm looking at it. I think that 50 Cent is a force to be reckoned with. I do. I don't like that they're saying that he's dry snitching. I don't know. I don't know if I look at it like that he's dry snitching. I feel like the way he did the reckoning, it could have been worse. It could have been a lot worse. I think what he did was he put all of this information that was already out there. A lot of that stuff, except, and I don't want to mention, I don't do the kids. I don't play when it, because I don't play when it comes to mine. I ain't gonna be... I was surprised at some things. I was. And that's I'm wondering how Misa is feeling right now, because I would be livid. I would be, because I feel like the kid should be off limits. I mean, he's still young enough to say he should have been off limits. But, you know, I feel like Misa, from what I've read about her and seeing her just evolve into what she's evolved into. Because remember, I mean, I'm old enough to remember as all of this stuff was happening. Yeah, y'all, this entire thing is just crazy to me. Tracy said, yes, but 50 Cent also tried to place it respectfully hurt. Yeah, women, we are emotionally loving and caring, so we attack. Yeah, no, he's not. I watched it. It was good. And that's what I thought so, too. I thought, hey, Grand Rising to you, Shanette. Grand Rising to you. We're talking about the reckoning right now, everybody. I thought that it was tastefully done. I'm not saying that, like, by no means do I want to ever see anybody be taken down the way that in public. In public. Because as we're watching this stuff playing out, his family is experiencing this stuff in real time. You get what I'm saying? Like, his daughters are experiencing this stuff in real time. His sons are experiencing this stuff in real time. So that part, I just had to take a step back from that. I didn't want to report about all of that. I believe in, victims' rights and all of that. Hell to the yeah, I believe that. You if something is done, you have the right to speak on that. You have that right. A lot of us, we don't speak on it for a lot of reasons. A lot of us, because a lot of reasons, we just don't speak of it. So I applaud anybody out there who is brave enough to speak up about anything that happened to them, because it happens a lot. It happens a lot. And Diddy himself is probably victimized people, it seems like. It doesn't make it right. Not at all. And I hope that he does get the help that he needs. And I hope that 50 Cent continues to evolve into above what people are speculating about him, because everybody's going to have their opinion, right? But I feel like the biggest problem people really have is the amount of money 50 Cent is going to make off of this. That's my opinion. I don't think that if it was I saw a post and I think it was on TikTok, and the girl said, if this wasn't Diddy, nobody would really care that much. But because it's somebody who's like a millionaire, everybody seems to care. Everybody seems to care, right? I think it's really the money at the end of the day that people really have. Some people, not everybody. Some people have the issue with. That's my thoughts on it. I also wanted to talk to y'all. I wanted to come back so bad when the government has shut down, because we talked about this, y'all. We talked about this, and I'm mad at myself too, because it's like, I didn't even realize, like, President Trump has only been in office since January, y'all. It feels like it's been 2 years. I was like, wait a minute, what? It hasn't even been a year yet. And this man has done exactly what he told us he was going to do. Exactly what we said was going to happen on the morning show, on the Vet Green show. We talked about all of this stuff. The SNAP benefits. Now, I was like, woo, this man is not playing. Now, keep in mind, y'all know, one, I don't know, some people may have Medicaid and all of that, so you don't fully understand what happened with this Affordable Care Act. Like, it's gone. But those people who were privy to that and was able to pay those low deductibles, because I'm telling you, some of these medical bills, y'all, is crazy. It's gone. It's gone. And that, y'all, I feel like is probably going to be the needle in that haystack that the straw that beat the camel. What's that saying, y'all? Because if you are newly retired, you may feel it. Newly retired with not a lot of income, you may feel it with those premiums. If your income is over the amount where you don't qualify for Medicaid, you're definitely going to feel that. If you are working, you're probably going to feel that, because you're no longer going to be able to qualify for that, those deductions. Shanette said, good morning, Grand Rising to you, Shanette. Shanette said his son's experience with him, it seems, and Diddy should have paid his folks. His daughter probably didn't know. Yeah, broke the camel back. That's it, Tracy. Yeah, that too. But doesn't that just go into play? Again, money just makes the person become even more of who they already are. That's what money does. Now let me ask y'all this. Now I know I have some ghetto tendencies and I like my shows. I've been watching the Bad Girls Club and Baddies and all of that for a while. That's my secret obsession. I was watching it with Tanisha, and I respect what Tanisha's been able to do. She looks good with all the weight loss because Tanisha was a force. She was a force. In the recent season, Tanisha's on Zeus with Natalie. Y'all, when I tell you, I've been telling my son, I'll be watching this with my sunshine, and I've been telling him for years watching this show. I said, Natalie is, I didn't like how, and for those who watched the Baddies, I did not like how they were very disrespectful to Natalie. I felt like the role that she's going into now, I feel like she should have been had. Because she can't nobody take away what Natalie Nunn has done with this group, with that whole Zeus network. A lot of people are probably tuning in, not just to watch Jason Lee, because I tune in to watch Jason Lee, but Natalie and them girls. I mean, she did what she did. But at the same time, she's still a human being. And I felt like I wanted her to evolve a lot quicker. And people probably have felt like that about me. But now I'm hoping that she evolves into something that I don't like. She shouldn't have been out there fighting. I did not think that she should have been out there fighting. I think she should have been the executive producer, not and let the other girls lead. I don't want to see Rolly out there fighting anymore. I feel like Rolly need to be put into a role. Like she need to be the pre-CEO, not the vice president or something. You don't watch the Ratchet, Shanette. I'm telling you, them girls be duking it out, and that's that too. I don't want to see all of that fighting. All like you don't always have to fight. Summer, I love you, girl. You don't always have to be fighting. That young girl right there is angry, but I liked how she showed Tashiki that she wasn't scared of her. I like that because sometimes you gotta force a person to respect you, because if you don't, they're going to always disrespect you. I truly believe that we show people how to respect us and we show people how to love us by how we respect and love on ourselves. If you are disrespecting yourself and she had to do what she had to do. She had to do what she had to do. I have a bunch of notes here, y'all, about certain things that I have been wanting to talk about with y'all. What else was going on? The government shutdown. Listen, y'all, Trump bringing back nuclear testing in Nevada. And Nevada is like, oh, no, sirree. Oh, no, you won't. We not doing that. We not doing that. So right now on Trump's order, there's a location in Nevada. My question is, why are we restarting nuclear testing? Have y'all been paying attention to what's going on in the news? Because I feel like some of y'all may not even understand that what some of this stuff may mean. Like I sit back and I think about how we talked about when Elon Musk came, and these countries that they're trying to get all these minerals and stuff from. Like there's reasons to all of that. Like, man, I don't know, y'all. And then they keep trying to come for Letitia James, and they crown on. She already knew. She had her paperwork in order. I was so happy about that. So getting back to the nuclear testing, and this was Trump told the Pentagon, this was back in October, to immediately resume testing on the U.S. nuclear weapons. Y'all, it scares me. Because, like, why would you want to do nuclear testing anywhere? Like, anywhere that's habitable. Why would you want to do that? And then we wonder why we have all these cancer rates and stuff, and lupus is so crazy. I don't know. It just be so much to talk about. So a lot of major media firms are slashing jobs. You see Joy Reid, the queen, she has her own podcast now. Don Lemon, I think he's going on 2 years now with his podcast. If y'all aren't following them, make sure y'all follow them. Make sure y'all are also following Roland Martin. I've been talking about him for years as well. Now we have Don Lemon and Joy Reid. What? Please. What? When I tell you, I'm like, yes, making me want to up my doggone media stance because the face has definitely changed, and me and Joker talked about all of this stuff, and it's like, man, this stuff is really coming to play. It's really coming to play. Like, we talked about the news channels, because a lot of eyes, yes, there are still eyes on regular cable television, but the majority of the eyes, the younger eyes, and like our kids' generation, those kids aren't watching the news like that. Those kids on YouTube getting their news. Hence why I gotta step it up. Tracy said, oh, Big Mike said, and then they send people that don't have qualifications to take her down. Yes, how do you feel about that? How do you feel about that? Because isn't she up there with you? I have to be honest, I stay prayed up over the political society. So much craziness with this testing business. I can't believe it's only been less than a year. I can't believe we're just now going into a year, y'all, because the amount of stress and chaos that this whole entire thing has caused people in general. And then to see, people that voted for this man to one, still continue to support him, even though you may not even know where your next meal is coming from. Like, literally, you may not know. I know they've painted this face of SNAP benefits and Medicaid and stuff to be like blackface, but it's not, y'all. If you pull up the demographics of who is actually getting this assistance, yes, a lot of us do, but a lot of us don't. A lot of us don't qualify. Hey, Jared, how are you? Grand Rising. Thank you so much for tapping on, talking about this government shutdown and the SNAP benefits cut off. Just a few things talking about. I haven't been on for a while, and how some of these major media firms are closing down. Like, if you truly are someone who has a journalistic, ability, or you're in, like, this is the time to get into one of these arenas, because what I foresee happening is more places like Netflix and probably even Hulu. I think they eventually, what I hope to have happen is they're going to start looking at YouTube being like, oh, so all the eyes are over there. Let us get some of that business. And the way they're going to have to come up with a business model for the YouTubers, as they say, because that's where the eyes are. How many, one of my daughters, she just bought a television. I was about to lie. She just literally bought a television. Like, they're watching laptops and stuff like that. They 20 years from now, I'd be curious to see what it looks like to watch television, what that looks like. Yeah. Take notice, Gayle King. Exactly. Gayle King is exactly. People are pivoting. Right now. Gayle King. Even the Queen Michelle Obama has a podcast. She was never in media, but she even has a podcast. I like the interview that. Did y'all see the interview that she did with Cat Williams? It was good. They were trying to get stuff out of him, but he respects her so much. I felt like, because you could tell he had a deep love and respect for Michelle Obama, because there were times where it was about to go left, y'all. It was about to go left, but he brought it back in. I was like, look at Cat. Hey, Joanne, Grand Rising to you, Grand Rising. Aaron Parnas, Joy Reid, Midas Touch, and a few others. Oh, okay. Midas Touch I haven't heard of. Thank you for that one. Aaron Parnas, okay. Love you too, Joanne. To God be the glory. It's my birthday too. Oh my God, happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday, Queen. Woo! She said, it's my birthday. Today I turned 56. Grateful for overcoming ovarian cancer. So I definitely know. Let me see. So I definitely know what you mean about being, yes. Oh, to God be the glory. To God be the glory. I know that's right. I know that's right. Hey, Simone. See, yep, we watch YouTube more than we watch the news. See, Simone is in that arena that I'm talking about. Exactly. Thank you for coming on and saying that. Exactly. So these networks gonna have to change things up. That's why you see them coming up with their own YouTube channels and stuff like that. Now, listen, I said, man, this is a bring it in, Boogie, bring it in. This is why I said what I said when I was talking about the music, because I'm not an artist. I'm not an artist. I love music, but I do fully understand that I probably could have been a lot further than I am now had I not gotten set back and not bounced back as quick as I could have. As quick as I could have. Because, ooh, wee, Lord. Ooh, wee, the evening rush, Charm City, ooh, wee. But anywho, that show with Cat Williams was good. Cat Williams held it down respectfully. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Hey, Grand Rising to you, Sheila Queen. Grand Rising to you, love. Grand Rising. Love you too, and happiest of birthdays to you. Hey, cuz. Oh, another to God be the glory. To God be the glory. Miana, I'm so happy to see you up here this morning. To God be the glory. One day my cousin go come on the show and talk about her story, all of it, because I know it'd be tough. I know it'd be tough, but we still push through. We still push through. What else did I want to talk to y'all about? See, this is why I wanted to have my laptop, because I had some videos that I saved and all of that. Yeah. Now y'all do know that the government January, right? The government shutdown. The record 43 shutdown had ended, right? Record shutdown. It just ended November 12th, and I believe, let me just make, January 30th. The deal funds agencies through January 30th, 2026. So after next month, people may be going through it again, wondering if those SNAP benefits are going to come in. And then this Medicaid, that, man, y'all, doesn't it seem like we work so hard to get so little, and it does not feel as if that the necessities just to be alive, just to be healthy and living, the necessities are the hardest things for us Americans to get, unless you're making a certain income. Now, truth be told, everybody is not going to be rich. Everybody can't be rich. Everybody can't be rich. But I do feel that there's a quality of living that we should have. If we are who we say we are, then the people that are here should have a quality of living, just a basic quality of living that does not have to deal with certain poverties. Now, you may not be able to afford all of the luxury clothes and luxury items, but I do feel that you should have your basic needs met at a quality that does not look like poverty. Our ancestors have paid for that. You know what I mean? Our ancestors. Oh, right now it's just 10 o'clock on Saturdays. I just pop in every so often when I have a little bit of time. Yeah, 10 a.m. on Saturdays for now, Shanette. Thank you for asking. Everybody saying happy birthday. Because I hope you feel. Yeah. Listen, y'all. I mean, and then AI, man, it's like everything that we were talking about on the morning show is like here now. Do you feel this is all scare tactic for us less fortunate to make many people scared into thinking they're not going to survive? I wish. No. It's not a scare tactics at all, Tracy. It's not at all. If you remember, I remember back in the 80s, and I said this when he got elected. I said, dang, this feels like the 80s, because I remember the feeling of terror, and like it was a war going on. Every time I came in the house, my bonus father, he had on the news. It was always a war. And then he was in the Korean War. So, he was a news junkie, and now I am. I always got on the news. But anyways, I feel like that's what's going on. I remember there was a time where my mom had started working. Now, mind you, we were living in the projects, y'all, but we didn't qualify for Medicaid or food stamps based on our income. And I still can't even wrap my mind around how that even happened, because like for years, we didn't have medical insurance for years, y'all. I was like a teenager. I think I got medical insurance, might have been when I got pregnant. No, I'm lying. Yeah, that year before, because my mom she went on disability. But for years, we didn't have medical insurance. And I feel like that's what's going on now. I really do. Simone said, I think many Americans make just enough to get by and too much to get assistance. That's exactly. Yep. That's exactly. Simone, let me ask you this. Does it feel like middle America is the one that's holding everything up? Like, this is middle and Grand Rising, Lola. I see you watching. It's like, because middle America, unless you have like 1 billion kids, you don't qualify for anything. It's like middle America is here, right? Hey, Jeanette, I see you over there, Queen. She said disability isn't what it's all cracked up to be. I know. I already know. I got an uncle. I already know, honey. And I'd be like, I don't even understand how people can, not at all. Don't you dare have cable or cell phone and want to buy yourself some clothes that month. Your money gone. Especially if you paying rent. Your money gone. Where is it going? Where is it going? It feels like the middle class is holding everything up, y'all. It really does. And then we have people on disability. I'm glad you brought that up, because we have people on disability that already is limited with their quality of care, because now you have to deal with if you are on disability and receiving disability assistance, then you have to also deal with what that brings on, because now they're denying you for certain benefits. Denying you may need 24-hour care, and they're like, we only go give you 3 hours a day. What do you mean? What do you mean? So we're dealing with, it's not a scare tactic. This is really happening. This is really, really happening. People that probably qualified for certain benefits 2 years ago are not going to qualify for them benefits anymore. It's not going to happen unless you got, I think, the one saving grace, and I don't want people going out there getting pregnant. I think that's going to be the one saving grace, is if you do have kids, there are certain things that you qualify depending on your income. Now, if you making $40,000 a year and you only got one kid, you probably ain't going to qualify for nothing. And I know your rent probably $1,500. I know. And you like, how am I not qualifying for anything? It's hard out here for the pimps, the pimpettes. It's hard. It's hard. Oh, I'm glad you came over, Janetta. Thank you. It is hard out here. I was in the grocery store one day. It was about a couple of weeks ago. We had one bag, y'all. It was like $97. One bag. I couldn't even believe it. $97. And I'm like, I would be in tears right now if all 6 of my kids were home. And man. I can hear him now. Mine ain't no juice in the refrigerator. I know I can't afford it. Y'all drink it all. I can't afford it. I can't even imagine. I think when my kids were all home, I think 18 count of eggs were like $1.99. Please. I think chicken fingers may have been like $15 a bag, something like that. I might be over exaggerating. I don't know. But I know that, listen, I can't even imagine what grocery bills are for a whole family, because I know what our grocery bill is, especially when somebody like these doggone Wegmans oatmeal cookies, that's $15 a pound. We couldn't do that if we had a whole bunch of kids at home. We could not do that if we had a whole bunch of kids at home. We wouldn't be able to do that. They are some bomb cookies, y'all. And don't you dare go to, what's the one in Amherst that I go to? Whole Foods. Oh my God. That brown butter chocolate chip cookie. Make you want to slap your face. Your face. And I ain't say your mama face, because my mama probably would have jumped out her urn and slapped me back. Anyways, y'all, I was also talking. I really wanted to get into how everybody, those who do watch baddies, or I might be saying it wrong, Lemmy and over there Zeus and them, you have to make room for the Wegmans. Oh my God, Simone, you really do. Those oatmeal ones are ridiculously good. They are ridiculously good. Oh my God. Listen, I go, and I ain't gonna lie, I get about 8. I gotta eat 2 of them in the car before I get home. Because somebody act like they can't control themselves. They are worth every penny. They are worth every penny. They are. They really are. You got to get the ones out the bakery. They are so good. If you like oatmeal cookies, and that's my favorite cookie. Okay, I love you too. I can't see the comments over here on YouTube. Y'all, I'm sorry. I don't, they only popping up every once in a while. Janetta said, this month I had to put my self-care needs on hold because I need a new bedroom set. See? That's what I'm talking about, Janetta. And say you go out and get a bedroom set, and now you able to get a small loan to get that bedroom set. You still got to pay monthly for that loan for about 12 months. So that's money just to get your like you need a bedroom set. You get what I'm saying? Like things like that is going to be even harder for people. And then I ordered something from TikTok a month ago, y'all. My items still haven't gotten here. I'm ready to I tried to cancel. Them people told me I cannot cancel because it's on the way. It was supposed to be here November 6th. November. I forget. I know it was a while ago, and I still haven't got my items. So those of us who thought we was going to be getting by ordering stuff on TikTok and stuff being cheaper, it's going to be even harder because of the tariffs. I can't control myself when I'm eating them in the car. I have to stop. Yeah, y'all. Basically, I just wanted to come on here this morning just to see how everybody was doing with these job cutoffs, AI, because AI, we talked about it. Man, we talked about it so much, and it's like, it's really here. It is hard to get a job right now. So if you do have a job, hold on to it. And if you don't have a job, you may want to be in the line to try and get one. I feel like McDonald's need to get some older workers in there and stop trying to let AI take over everything. Get some of these stores need to get older workers in there who are out of work and pay them a little bit more to guide these younger workers, because y'all, the service sucks. The service just sucks. Janetta said TikTok is slow with items like Temu. I haven't ordered from Temu in a while. I needed some lashes. I only got a few left, and I was going to order some. But after that, I'm waiting on lashes from. That's what I ordered. That's one of the things I ordered from the TikTok shop, because I found some lashes that I really liked. And I had gotten down to just a couple of them. I was like, let me order them again. And they had them on sale. They had a Black Friday sale or something like that was going on. I don't remember what was going on, but I know it was early. It was last month, and yeah, I still haven't gotten them. And yes, I still haven't gotten my stuff, and I tried to cancel it because it's like 2 weeks over the delivery date, and they would not let me cancel it. I was surprised. Temu is awesome. I'm addicted. Yes, Shein too. Listen, y'all. Now, I think we might be supposed to be not going to Walmart, but I have been going to Walmart because I like to buy stuff in bulk. And Walmart, I think I wouldn't buy meat from Walmart unless it's just like 1 or 2 people. When I had all my kids at home, I didn't find that my food stretched when I bought my meats from Walmart. I just didn't. I would buy chicken wings or something like that, the big bag. But other than that, I get all my pantry items from Walmart because you can actually get the big pantry items at Walmart. Walmart done stepped it up with their clothes, y'all. Okay? Walmart done stepped it up with their clothes. I'm like, what is going on? Walmart is out here doing the thing with these. I don't know who the buyer is, but I applaud you. I don't know who the buyer is in Walmart, but Walmart done stepped it up. Okay? I'm like, oh my God. I walked in there last summer and I saw this blue tweet. That was my first, like, oh, okay, Walmart. They had a blue tweet. As a matter of fact, I saw somebody with it posted up. But and as a matter of fact, they showed it on one of the baddie shows too. That the outfit was that nice. Via oh yeah, she do sell lashes. I might have to come get some, cuz Tracy said, oh my God, yes. And what the heck is up with Walmart and these foreign cashiers? Not hating, but am I the only one who gets? You know what? That says something about who's applying for these jobs too. I go in the Family Dollar and it's the same thing. I don't hardly see any people that look like me working in these stores. And I feel like, one, it might be because I have heard, little rumblings. I can't say for sure, but I have also heard that we are not applying for these jobs. And I heard that from somebody who was really, really aggravated because we are not applying for these jobs. And it's like, how can we keep advocating for us to get these jobs if we aren't even going to apply for them? So, yeah. I don't know, hon. Yeah. But two, I wonder if the buyers are changing, because you notice a lot with our Indian population, when they buy a store, that's who they put in their stores. I mean, Jewish people do it too. I don't see anything wrong with that. We need to be doing that a little bit more. I'm just saying. Janetta said foreign workers took over anti-vet. You think so? I think it's a mixture of both. Lola said, I love Walmart and Target. I only go to the ones far out. Yup, the ones near us been a mess. Oh my God, you got to come to the one out here on Southwestern Boulevard. Oh my God, it is. I have to refrain myself when I go in there. I ain't even gonna lie, y'all. I have to refrain myself. There's a jacket in there I've been eyeing. I said, Lord. Every time I go in there, I have to buy an outfit or something. I can't. I'm just like, oh my God, I can't. I gotta refrain because I ain't got it like that. I don't have it like that. Okay. Oh my God, Lola, do you watch Zeus? What do everybody think about Scotty being pregnant by Lemmy? I think, listen, Scotty. I think Scotty is a pretty girl. She's a very, very beautiful, beautiful girl. And I think that if she plays her cards right, and she's definitely, based on what I've seen on social media, Lemmy is like, again, a lot of men that I've known and, whatever. She's going to be dealing with a lot. Right? Because in the one clip I saw back from August, he was saying that he didn't want to be monogamous, and now she's pregnant with a baby. Lola said it's a franchise, so the foreigners are buying them up and putting their families and the employees, which is smart. See, that's what I was thinking too. If the owners change, however, we don't apply either. See, yeah, we don't. Yeah, I listen, I'm all for when things are not going right and people are trying to do us dirty. I'm all for, we need to be saying something. But if we can't keep having people going out here fighting for something that we aren't even going to try and take advantage of. I do feel, and I'm saying this about myself, I've been in a position where I felt entitled because I made a certain amount of money. And it's like, man, once you make, I don't know, $50 an hour, you don't want to go back to making $25 an hour. That's literally a pay cut. But sometimes we have to do that in order to maintain a sense of pride. You know what I mean? A sense of integrity about ourselves. A sense of, your mama always told you need to be able to take care of yourself. You know what I mean? Sometimes we have to do that. But a lot of us are not willing to do that. A lot of us are not willing to do that. Janetta said, maybe I should watch these shows. Laugh a lot. I used to watch reality shows. It's good. I ain't even gonna lie. Lola said, I haven't gotten into the new season, but I'm praying that Scotty is strong enough to hold up the... Yes, Lola. Yes. to hold up to the industry. I'm scared. I'm scared for Scotty Zeus's. Yeah. You know what? Yeah. Yeah. When, and this is men and women, when we are very insecure, very, very insecure, it is a recipe for disaster. Like, we have to have some sense of self-esteem about ourselves. Going back to, we show people how to love us and how to respect us. I found in my own life that once I was able to build my self-esteem up, I started getting better at being able to accept and, give back love. Because if you don't have that, and from what I gather on what I see on TikTok, and again, I don't know these people. I think Lemmy and Natalie, I mean, he has a whole freaking network that people are going. This man is doing his thing. Natalie, they're doing their thing. But at the same time, just going again back to Puffy, just because you make a certain amount of money does not mean that's going to take away those insecurities. That is something that we have to work on from the inside out. That insecurity of, oh, I'm not good enough, and oh, he or she's going to leave me, or they're going to leave me. That's something we have to build up within ourselves. Because you're always going to wonder, am I good enough? Am I good enough? Am I good enough? And because you're always wondering this, now your mind is telling you, oh, I'm not good enough. I'm not good enough. I'm not good enough. And now everything you do is going to be based off of, I'm not good enough. Your whole entire outlook is, I'm not good enough. So you're going to come stone-faced all the time. Because in your mind, I'm not good enough. So I'm not good enough. I'm not good enough. You tell yourself that too many times. And tell me how you feel. Try it in the mirror. Tell yourself that I'm not good enough. You're going to start feeling like you're not good enough. So if you need somebody to make you feel, or a trophy to make you feel like you are good enough, if that trophy leaves you, that's what I'm scared of. Like, what happens if this trophy you is no longer attainable for you? That's dangerous. That's dangerous on everybody's part. That is very, very dangerous. People want fame and riches, and they change their morals for it. I've seen it firsthand. Yes. Janetta said, my self-esteem is what I'm working on. That's a constant work in progress for me. That's a constant work in progress for me. I am a lot better than I was. Validation is a drug. Yes. And sometimes I do have to remind myself that I have to validate me. It's been harder. I'm not even going to lie. It's been a lot harder just going through certain things in my life and trying to make sure that I'm reminding myself that I am valid, because when I go through things, like I said, when I came on, I'm working on my bounce back muscle. I'm a Capricorn. I listen. It's only so low. There's only so low I'm gonna go. Okay, I'm used to a certain way of living, and if it's not the standards that I'm used to, then I'm aggravated with me. That's that Capricorn in me. I'm a hustler, y'all. I really am. I get that from the green side of my family and my father. I came to both sides, so it was already in me. It ain't on me. It's definitely in me, because I'm gonna make it happen. But I had to learn how to do it the right way, because sometimes if you aren't feeling good about yourself, it's like a recipe for disaster, because now you're procrastinating because you told yourself you're not good enough. So even if I go for this, that, or the other, I'm not going to get it because I done told myself I'm not good enough, right? So in that process, Janetta, that I'm constantly working on it as well, because it's something that I realized this year, that those tools that I talked about, that I thought I had in the bag and was carrying them around with me, I had laid them down somewhere about 5 miles down yonder and just left them there. Hadn't even gone back and picked them up because I thought, oh, it's in my head. But no, you 49 years old and you forget some things, and you got to refresh your mind constantly, because you know that this is your personality. So that's what I've been working on, y'all, because I understand, I understand now that this is my personality. This has been a year. This has definitely been a year. And I'm working on my bounce back muscle, because no matter what happens, no matter what it looks like, I got to be able to get back up, y'all. And even though, like, I was, I heard Lisa Nichols, my favorite mentor, she said sometimes your 50% might be another person's 100%. Well, I found that my 50% really is some people's 100%, because I can perform like something, y'all, like when I'm on. It's just my personality. It's hard for me to tone it down, because it's that hustler in me. When I'm on it, and I love a certain way of living. I don't want to say I love money, but I love a certain standard of living. I just do. Simone said, in my 20s, I had a boss that told me, your problem is you don't realize how good you are. I had to use that as a life lesson. Yes, my man. Yes, that is one of the reasons why I love this man, because that is what he told me. Like, he told me that before we were even dating. And that's what, man, you gotta be friends and, like, sometimes put that friend hat on. And yeah, sometimes we don't realize how good we are, Simone. And I'm glad you brought that up, because that's another thing that I had learned during counseling when I was in Chicago, that it's because we have been taught, and I feel like especially with young Black girls, we have been taught not to feel like we are beautiful. Like, you're conceited if you think you're pretty. So why would you not think you're pretty if you're pretty? Why would you not tell a child that they're beautiful? But we've been told to think negatively and speak negatively about our lives, that sometimes we don't feel worthy of it. We don't feel worthy of it. It's, man, even feeling worthy of being in a relationship with somebody who's there to uplift you, who's there to make you better. Sometimes we will self-sabotage that because we don't feel worthy of it. We don't. And I've seen it happen. I've done it, men and women. Sometimes we have to feel worthy of these blessings that God has for us. And sometimes we so good, we don't know how good we are. And Simone, I know you. I'll be seeing you on TikTok. I can tell you are. And I remember you even as a young girl, a little girl in Mount Olive. I'm not surprised. Janetta said, I'm quick to uplifting others, but when it comes to myself, I don't rest as I need to. Yep. Janetta, another trait that we have, we carry that as women. As women, we carry that. I can't even say just as Black women, because I know as women, we carry that. Miana said, once God is first, anything after don't matter. No matter what comes your way, you have to keep pushing. Never speak down on yourself. Remember, you are always the top of the line. Amen. Simone said, absolutely. The only thing we're taught we're worthy of is a struggle. Yes! And can we make the struggle not so normalized? Like, no. Can we make it not so normalized? Grand Rising, sis, I see you out there, Elizabeth. Can we please make the struggle not so normalized? As much as I want grandkids, human grandkids, I'm glad that my kids have not. Because, like, they like, Mom, I see you struggling. I'm like, oh, dang. Like, why would we want to do that? And I fully get it now. Because it's a struggle. I look at, man, like my one little cousin who's a boss in herself, but I look at her with her baby and I'm like, man, having kids is a 24-hour, 7 days a week, thankless job. It's thankless. Even as adults, I don't think as kid adults, we don't even realize just how much our parents do for us. If you have those type of parents that do for you, listen, I think I was in my 30s and I was still, a little feeling entitled. Just entitled. It's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy. Oh, I said I was only going to stay on here till 11. Janetta said, these women on this chat is helping me. Oh, to God be the glory then, Janetta. That means that was the prayer. That's one of the parts I miss about not being on here. Lola said being a parent is real, right? right? How much do you think being a parent should be paid? I feel like the starting salary should be 100,000 to be a parent. I think we should just get that. Janetta said, I miss my mom so much. Me too, Janetta. I really do. I really do. Last year, I told myself, okay, you got to wrap your mind around doing life without her. And this year was like, man, as life was life in me and things were happening, it's like, man, I got to do this without my mom. Like, and then my daughter, like my oldest daughter, I tell her all the time, like my mom raised me in her, my oldest daughter. And she, was really, really close with my mom. Her and my mom talked constantly, like every day. If she wasn't living with her, her and my mom talked all the time. So seeing my oldest daughter go through it as well, and my like all the kids, like everybody, I did not realize how big a part my mom played in helping me raise my kids, because like they went to live with her like when they were teenagers, one-on-one to live with her and stuff like that. You get mad at your mom, you go to your grandma. That my mom was always that mom. She always said, don't run away, you come here. So, and then my mom spoiled them. We always let them have voices, but my mom really, like, she backed these kids up. So that's not there anymore. Janetta said another procedure next week, Monday with my, yeah. It's hard. Hold on to your mama if you gotta. Hold on to her. Hold on to your daddy if you got that type of daddy, because my sister was a daddy's girl. And I understand how she felt when he left this earth. Like, I get it. I didn't have that type of relationship with my father, so I didn't fully comprehend until we lost mommy. And it's like, oh, Lord, like, I feel this. Like, I feel this in my soul. I feel it in my soul. And even now, like, it's been years, and my sister still gets away. Every year she goes on a vacation. Every year. When it comes up to that anniversary, because it is hard, and it's literally been years, y'all. And this is just going into the second year with my mom. It's only been July 2024. Tracy says 7 words of self-discernment. I am beautiful, strong, confident, powerful, gracefully made, endowed, and loved. I've received that. Amen. Lola said, I thank God for I thank God for my mother. And she told me, even when she leaves this earth, she will still be here with me. And I know your mothers are. Yes, Lola. You and your mom remind me of me and my mom. That's the kind of relationship that's the kind of relationship that we had. That was my mom. My mom was my writer. What? Right, wrong, or indifferent? She go tell me about myself, but my mom was my writer. Man, that's something you can't, nobody can ever truly prepare you for that. Like, I used to think, that I would be able to deal with certain things until I saw her decline. Once I saw that decline, it was like, wait a minute, this is real. Like, I don't know, y'all. I really thought that, I don't know, as old as I am, I just didn't picture my mom not being here. I remember I would go up to her house and I'd be like, oh, mom, such and such passed. And I'd be like, oh, man, I can't imagine how they feel with no parents. And she would give me this look and I'd be like, And then I would immediately erase that thought from my mind, because I ain't trying to imagine myself without Sister Green. Not at all. Not at all. But, now we are the parents and the grandparents and the adults, the real adults. Man, much love to you, Vet. Oh, much love to you. Much love to you too, Tracy. Yes, enjoy your birthday, Queen. 56 look good, man. 56 look good on you. I would have never thought that you was no 56 years old. I thought we might have been a year or two. I know what, Queen, you looks good. I know that's right. She said, much love, and get ready for my podcast, the Roundtable Podcast on Facebook, and love. What time? Ooh, Janetta said she been without her mom since 2013. That's been about my sister too. It's been about that, 2016. Oof, yeah. Hey, grand rising to you, Thelma. Grand rising to you. We were talking about losing our moms, and that's impactful, y'all. Like that, if that doesn't change a person, to lose a lot, to that type of loss, if that doesn't change you, grow you, it grew me up. I had said it before, like I for real feel like I am all the way grown. Like I think that in my mind, like I left my mom's house at 18, already had a baby, so I was already grown, and I feel like that person was the person who experienced that loss. Like I experienced the loss, but I feel like it was that younger version of me that was like, wait a minute, like I in some ways I feel like I just left my mom's house, even though I didn't raise kids and everything, but it still feel like I just left my mom's house. And I remember when I think I had turned 45, and my mom was like, oh wait, I got a 45-year-old. I was like, well, Mom, what did you expect? She's like, it don't seem like I should have a 45-year-old. I said, well, Mom, how old do you feel? She was like, not like I should have a 45-year-old. I said, now I see, I get it. I got a freaking 32-year-old. I just say the age because I know I was a teenage mom. So I just say the age. 2 p.m. Okay. I'll be back on. What time is it? It's 11:04. Well, I'm going to cut this off, y'all. I said I was just going to be on here for an hour, but I'll be back next Saturday. Let me know some things that y'all want to talk about. I should have my laptop back. Oh, some music. Oh my God. Deshaun 716. I woke up this morning, went on Instagram, and my bonus son had dropped some music. This, when I say Buffalo has some of the dopest talent. What? Look at my stories, y'all. I put the link to his music in there. When I tell you this kid is so freaking talented, oh my goodness. I just like it. And then Conway dropped his album, Nas, and DJ Premier dropped an album. I listened to both of them. New York is back. If you listen to Conway, the Machine album, if you listen to Nas and DJ Premier album, I feel like New York is back. Thank you so much, Simone. I will be back next Saturday, y'all. Bring some hope. I should have everything set up then. I should have my charger and everything set up by then, so I could put the pictures and stuff up. But I didn't want to not come on. But some of this new music is so great. I think even Chris Brown dropped a song or something like that. I don't know, y'all, but I'm about to eat me some breakfast. And yeah, I'm about to eat me some breakfast and stuff, y'all. So time is something else. We love you. It was so good to see you on. Oh, the music is right up there now. Right. They did their thing. I was like, yes. Like, I love that the hip hop rap has been able to expand and evolve to include, like the southern, like the South and the West Coast. Well, I can't even say the West Coast. Mostly it seemed like that in Chicago and all of that. That sound, that drill sound and all of that, and that mumble rap. Like sometimes I can really hear some, but I don't want to have to strain. I don't want to have to strain and listen to it. So it's just not my generation. I feel like it's my kids' generation. It's not my generation type of music. I like to actually listen to music and feel something, be able to hear a bar, a word. Give me a word in the music so I can be like, yes. And when I was listening to, yes, what? When on that album, what is it called? Bouquet on Nas and DJ Premier, when he said Shay Nor, I said, yeah, because if y'all have not listened to Shay Nor from Buffalo, if y'all have not listened to Shay Nor, listen to her. She spits. She's just bars. Bring me the music. You know how they had that thing going around, give me my money, give me the bars, bring me the music, bring me the music, bring me the music. Right, they telling whole stories, and I loved it. I listened to Conway the Machine album like 5-6 times because I listened to an album. And I'm going through, and if a song grabbed me, I'm like, okay, I'm going to go back and re-listen to that song because it's like, oh, I felt something there. And I'm going to keep listening to it. It was quite a few songs on this latest album that I was like, okay, I'm feeling that. Let me see. This one song, is this the one? And I know this is I'm gonna have to cut this off on YouTube because I'm already go get a, whatchamacallit. What's this song that I really like? The Lightning Above the Adriatic Sea. Let me turn this off on YouTube because I already gotta. Y'all gonna have to go over on my Facebook page because I don't want to keep getting copywritten over here. Love y'all, long life. See y'all next Saturday.